Be honest. How many English words have you learned and then completely forgotten 2 days later? You see the word, you understand it, but when it's time to speak, your brain suddenly says, sorry, unavailable. That's because the word is trapped in your passive memory. Today, I will show you a simple 6 step brain hack that makes words stick in your mind permanently so you can actually use them in real conversations. Most people learn vocabulary the wrong way. They memorize definitions, translations, random word lists. But your brain doesn't remember isolated information. Your brain remembers emotions, pictures, personal experiences, or stories. So instead of studying harder, you need to study smarter. So step number one is repetition, spaced repetition. Most students cram vocabulary for 3 hours and forget 90% of it 2 days later. Your brain needs repeated exposure over time. Review the word tomorrow, then 2 days later, then 4 days later, then 1 week later. Every review tells your brain, hey, this information is important. So you can use apps like Anki, Quizlet. These apps automatically remind you exactly when to review a word before you forget it. Step number two is match the word with a picture. Stop memorizing words like a robot. Your brain loves images. Scientists even say that brain processes pictures much faster than text. Look at the word jubilant, for example. Maybe the definition says extremely happy. Okay, but now look at the image. Someone winning a race, screaming with joy, crying happily. Suddenly, your brain feels the word. Memorize definitions. No, don't memorize definitions. Memorize moments. When you learn vocabulary, don't ask, what does the word mean? Ask, what does the world look like? Step number three, write personal sentence. So, what is this? Make the word personal. This is where most learners fail. They copy example sentences from Google and their brain instantly forgets them. Why? Why this happens? Because the sentence means emotionally nothing. But when you become a part of the sentence, your brain pays attention to that word. For example, the dog was jubilant. It's wrong. Okay, who cares? Now listen to this sentence. I was absolutely jubilant when my YouTube video reached 100,000 views. That creates emotional memory. So you have to connect the word emotionally through your personal experience. Step number four is learn synonyms. Never learn a word alone. Words need friends. Imagine your vocabulary like roads on Google Map. If there is only one road to a word, your brain freezes under pressure. But synonyms create backup roads. So if you want that you don't forget the words, like if you forget the word jubilant, your brain can quickly switch to thrilled, overjoyed, ecstatic. That's why native speakers sound fluent. They don't know one word, they know word families. So you have to learn synonyms. Step number five is learn the opposite word. Like, for example, you have learned the word pristine, that means perfectly clean and new. You have to learn its opposite, dilapidated. It means old, damaged, and falling apart. Now your brain has clear boundaries. So you have to learn the word and its opposite. Step number 6 is tell a short personal story. And I think it's the most powerful step. Tell a tiny personal story using the word you have learned. Stories activate emotions, images, sounds, and memories all at the same time. Listen carefully, like for example, last summer I woke up at 5 a.m. at my uncle's cabin. The lake was completely still and light fog floated over the water. I sat quietly with a cup of coffee, listening to birds. It was the most serene moment of my entire year. Stories make the words unforgettable. You never forget the word serene when you make a form of a story. So let's have a recap. You have to do repetition, connect the word with a picture, make a personal sentence, learn 3 synonyms, learn word opposite, or tell a story. So if you follow these 6 steps, you will never forget new words and it becomes a natural part of your conversation. So which step you like most? Tell me in the comments. See you in the next lesson.